This is the MoCoFootball.com. This is the MoCoFootball.com weekly podcast.
All right, everybody. We're here with Stanley Perry, the running back from Clarksburg High School. You guys had big hopes for last season, Stanley, and really it was because of the talent you guys and the experience that you guys were returning. Ended up with a very impressive 73 record in the regular season. Played Northwest and Kiel really tough. Kiel 2 times, 1 time in the playoffs and 1 time in the first game of the season. I believe last year was a big step in putting Clarksburg back on its winning track after a few down seasons. Do you look at last year as a success because of what you guys were able to do, or is there a little bit of frustration because of the fact that you guys weren't able to get over the hump of beating Northwest and QL?
I feel like it was a success because in the past seasons, I feel like we didn't have much leadership or much chemistry, and I feel like that really came in and it was growing more and more as we were getting into the season last year. So I feel like it was a big step, and we just really started to work together and really get things. So it was really good for us.
That's excellent. Last year, around this time, there's a lot of hype around you guys because of the big-time playmakers that you guys were returning. This year is a little bit more quiet. Not as many people are picking you guys to be title contenders compared to last season. Do you and your teammates kind of feel like you guys are being overlooked and disrespected a little bit? And do you like being the underdogs this time around this year?
I really do like being the underdogs because I feel like we know that, they aren't talking about us, but I know that, we can compete with all of the good teams out there, and I feel like we do know that. So, we don't take it really as disrespect, but we know that we can compete. So, we just really try to work hard and do those things.
Talk to us about the offseason that you guys have having, the workouts, what you guys are doing. How's the team gelling? There's a lot of new faces. Obviously, you guys had a huge graduating class. Talk to us about how the team's gelling, coming together, and what's going on right now as you head into 7-on-7 ball and into summer workouts.
We're having a lot of workouts. I feel like that we really do have a lot of chemistry because, probably like 2 years ago, we were still playing with the same group of people. So, I feel like we really just have that chemistry already, and it's just going to keep building. And, we are coming together better and better with 7-on-7. We have a couple of tournaments coming up. We already have when we went out to Montgomery Blair High School. We finished out in the Final Four out of 32 teams, I believe it was.
Right.
So, I feel like we're just gonna keep, getting better and keep improving. So I really see good things, and yeah.
The opening game versus QO last year was the first time I've been to Clarksburg for a football game in a while, in probably about 2 or 3 years. The atmosphere there was electrifying. And from what I understand, it was like that all of last season. It seems like last year was really a benchmark as a culture change. Do you think that last year was kind of like a turning point for you guys as far as culturally and how people perceived you guys? What do you think the perception of Clarksburg football is right now in the county?
I feel like last year it was really big because, we really created a name for ourselves. And now I feel as if like you said, we had those seniors leaving. So I feel like, people aren't talking about us as much anymore, but I still feel like that we are very strong and we have a lot of depth and things like that. So I feel like that we can, really go pretty far as long as you just keep staying together and keep working hard.
And talk about yourself for a little bit. If you look at your highlight tape, you're definitely a playmaker, electrifying guy that has a lot of quickness. How would you describe yourself to somebody who has never seen you play?
Like you said, I really like to see the field. I'm quick. I have a quick first step. I really like to get around defenders and stuff like that. And, I really learned that from, the people that were with me last year. They really helped me out with that to better myself and keep doing that. But, yeah, I would really classify myself as, being quicker on the field than most others.
Talk about that for a little bit. Learning on the guys like Tavis Holland, Tyler Faisal, guys like that. How did that help your game out?
Most definitely Tavis. He was, always a speed dude. So, during the summer, we would, go and do some footwork ladder drills and do some sprint training and, stuff like that to really, help me out. So I feel like he really helped me out a lot. And, Tyler being the starting running back, he helped me see the vision, made me be patient, waiting for the holes to open up and things of that sort. So they really just helped me out a lot and better in my game.
Talk about stepping in for those guys this year. You probably going to be the guy that the coach is going to be leaning on a little bit more this year. Talk about stepping in for those two great running backs and burden responsibility. Are you excited now that you're going to be carrying that kind of load?
Yeah, I'm very happy. I've been in that leadership role before, and I'm happy to be able to take on that leadership role to the class that's under me, of course, and I'm very coachable, of course. So I really just feel like I can step up to the plate and really be able to do things like that with the people around me.
People look at Northwest and people look at QO as the top dogs in that area. Obviously Seneca Valley also. Do you guys talk about facing those guys and getting over the hump?
Mostly it's just, not making mistakes, trying to,
right.
Especially just keep moving the ball. And, when we're playing on defense, always know your responsibilities and, no mishaps, really just be aware of everything and really just being able to limit the mistakes that we do make on the field, because that's really what killed us last year when we were playing them.
Right, absolutely. How frustrating was that, knowing that you guys kind of had some of those games in your hands, but a fumble or a turnover here or there preventing you guys from making a splash?
It was very frustrating, but we kind of look back on that as a learning moment instead of looking down on it as being bad. So we really just try to grow on those mistakes and try to limit them as much as we can.
And talk about Coach Hurd for a second, and this is our last question, but talk about him and what he's instilled in the program. It seems like he's instilled such confidence in you guys and belief that you guys should be up there with everybody else.
Coach Hurd is awesome. Right now our motto is say less, do more, and he came up with that. And really, that's basically as just saying, they feel like that others out there feel like that we aren't contenders because we did lose a lot of people, but we know the type of talent that we have and leadership and everything, and we can compete with anybody. So we don't have to go out on the field and talk trash and all that. Really just talk with our play, and he just gives us that confidence to be able to go out there and play as well as we can, and telling us just to keep doing better and keep improving as a team.
Oh, well, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Well, everybody, that's Stanley Perry. We're looking for you guys to do a great job, man. You guys are building something great for Clarksburg. And like I said, man, you guys had fire torches, we got out on the field and everything like that. And it was just a great spectacle to see. The crowd was really, really live and into the game. And I really think that you guys got something special over there at Clarksburg. So Stanley, just keep on doing what you guys are doing, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right, yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
No problem, man.